Imagine drifting into all out space alone with no helmet, no suit, nothing. Just your body exposed to the vacuum where no air exists. Would you explode or would you freeze? Or something very strange would happen? Today we are going to answer what exactly would truly happen if a human were suddenly without space in space. So the outer space isn't like Earth. It's a near perfect vacuum, meaning there's no air. We all know about it, and the thing is, there's also not atmospheric pressure around you. On Earth, air pressure pushes evenly on every part of your body, keeping the fluids stable inside of your body and preventing gas bubbles from forming. So in space, there is no pressure, and that causes several cascading effects on the human body. So the first thing is that kills you in space is the lack of oxygen. Pretty obvious, right? Your blood carries only a small reserve of oxygen. Without breathing, you would lose consciousness in about 10 to 15 seconds as the oxygen in your blood is used up. This is all because the vacuum carries no air, nothing, and your lungs wouldn't hold it without that. So here's the thing about ubilism. It is known as the boiling body fluids without pressure. So the thing is, without atmospheric pressure, liquids behave very differently. It's not like how you see the bottled water at your home. Water boils when its surrounding pressure drops, and in space, the pressure is so low that the water inside your body would start to boil. Yes, literally, water boils without temperature. This doesn't mean your blood explodes out of you. Your circulatory system has internal pressure. But water in your saliva, tears, and soft tissues would turn into vapor, causing your body to swell dramatically, possibly up to twice its normal size. This effect is called eubionism, and it's not instant, but it happens fast enough to be fatal, and it's really scary. Lung damage and bubbles are the new problem aroused. If you try to hold your breath in space, you're actually making things worse. Air trapped in your lungs expands rapidly in vacuum and can rupture delicate lung tissue, forcing air bubbles into your bloodstream, which is a fatal condition. And the right strategy is to exhale. But anyhow, if you exhale or inhale, you cannot inhale though, but the lack of oxygen will eventually kill you quickly. What about the pressure reaction on your body shape? Your skin is surprisingly very strong and flexible. It won't let you explode like a balloon, but the swelling and ubilism would distort your face, eyes, neck, and all your tissues would stretch dangerously, not in a Hollywood explosion, but a painful, damaging explosion slowly. Temperature is not instant ice in space. What it means, the contrary to what movies show, you don't instantly freeze when exposed to space. Heat on Earth is mainly lost through air convection. In space, there's no air, so heat is lost much more slowly, mainly in the form of radiation and evaporation of water from your body. Parts of your body near sunlight might heat up, while shaded areas cool down, creating a bizarre temperature imbalance. But you wouldn't become a frozen statue in seconds. The radiation, and you would not have any protection to it. In space, there's also no magnetic field or atmosphere to shield you from cosmic, harmful, and solar radiation. This radiation can cause damaged cells, DNA, and even cause radiation sickness. And what is it, by the way? It is a supercharge compared to Earth. But this effect takes longer than the immediate fatal factors like hypoxia or eblizium. And what will happen really? In the first 10 seconds, your body will start to lose the pressure, which will affect the body, and the oxygen will begin to drop quickly inside, and the fluids will boil because of eubiolism. And you will lose consciousness in the next few seconds due to hypnoxia. And further you go, after 1 2 minutes, all of things will begin together to damage you out. The hypnoxia, also the pressure difference, and the irreversible brain damage. And just after few minutes, that is almost certain without rescue within just about 15. to 90 seconds. And here's what mostly myths are about this. You explode instantly, is what people talk about. But it's in reality, your skin holds you together, but you swell and suffer severe internal damage. And what also people tell you is you instantly freeze. But reality is heat loss is slower because there are no air molecules to carry heat away. So Hollywood explosions and frozen corpse are largely dramatic exaggerations. But what if you were rescued quickly? There are records of people surviving short exposure to vacuum in controlled environments, but these were rare and fortunate cases. If rescued within seconds and repressurized, there's a small chance of survival, but the longer you're exposed beyond losing consciousness, the worse the damage. So here's why the space suits are very important here. Spacesuits aren't just fancy clothing, they provide enough pressure to your body, also supplies oxygen, remove carbon dioxide which you exhale, and they regulate temperature from inside, and it also shields you from the radiation. Without them, we cannot survive there. So what happens if you went to space without the spacesuit? All of these things would definitely make you dead. Lose consciousness in just 15 seconds with severe pain swellings and damaged organs, and you would die in just a couple minutes. Space isn't just cold and dark, it's hostile to every part of your biology. If you want more explosive scientific breakdowns, hit the subscribe